Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LaLa. And this hashtag Friday Feels, this dancer extraordinaire has truly created a life she loves. I'm so excited. Welcome to the show. Kendra Oyesanya, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
So you've danced with Beyonce and Paul McCartney. I mean, you have graced some of the biggest stages in the entire world. How did you make this happen for yourself?
A lot of faith. No, I'm from Oklahoma City, a small town. So when I moved to Los Angeles 6 years ago, I knew I wanted to pursue dance and acting. So yeah, after moving to LA and training and making connections, I started auditioning and everything just started falling into place.
But it couldn't have been that easy. I'm sure
It's
there's
never that easy.
Only in retrospect.
Yes.
And you mentioned having to keep the faith. So how did you do that for yourself?
Yeah, I literally just started believing myself. There was a time where I was getting a lot of no's. I was going to auditions and getting all these no's, and but I wasn't that confident because I didn't come trained as a dancer. So when I got here is when I started training and started believing in myself and started listening to motivational videos and started just really saying that, like, I'm here for a reason. I can do this. And it's like, I guess they can see when you're confident. They can see when you're like,
It's contagious.
there's something about her that I like. Yeah. So I think that's what made me push through and people started believing too.
So most of the guests that we found that have really fulfilling their dreams, there was a moment of darkness that they came to, that they went, I got to fulfill this dream. What was that moment for you?
The moment for me after the nose, it was like me really getting comfortable in my look and in my body. Like, I'm not the smallest dancer on the planet, but I was like bigger, and I had to like really like focus on eating healthy and being in shape, and then not also letting society, like what they think is a perfect body, like get to me. And that really used to get to me, is like me not being able to be on camera because thinking that like, oh, I'm too fat or something like that. So I think that's probably like the dark point. But then once I just started just being healthy and being comfortable in my own skin, I was like, I don't care what nobody thinks about me. Like,
good.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when you're on Beyonce's team, I think that's a lot of validation.
Yeah.
What was that like for you?
It was cool because that was like the first time that she had dancers of all shapes and sizes and heights. She's a taller girl, so usually she has taller dancers, but this time she opened it up to short dancers, tall dancers, bigger girls and small girls, little girls. So it was super cool to get to experience that with her and to perform in front of thousands and thousands of people at Coachella and to be a part of history.
Wow.
Yeah.
For all those other aspiring dancers out there, what would you recommend they do to get to where you are? Obviously, believe in yourself.
Yes.
You also did a lot of other things that were very helpful. What would you?
Yeah, training first and foremost, because you have to learn the craft and you have to, I don't want to say be good at it, but you should always
You need to be good though.
Yeah, you gotta be good.
Let's just put that out there.
But you should always be working on your craft. You should always want to strive to be better. So training, because a lot of times when you're in these dance classes, that's when a choreographer can see you, or that's when someone's like, oh, like I need you for this project, or you look good for this part. So training, networking, working on your look, getting those great headshots, making sure you look like your picture. And then obviously believing in yourself.
Kendra, tell us about the new series, Step Up High Water.
Step Up High Water, we're on season 2, which is now streaming right now. It's based off a Step Up franchise with Jenna and Channing Tatum. So we got to make a whole TV show out of it, based out of Atlanta. And it's based around this performing arts school called High Water, which is founded by Sage Odom, played by Neo. And we also have Naya Rivera, who's in the show. And I play Poppy Martinez, a very fiery, confident, badass dancer. Sorry, I don't know about that. But I love that, like, the showrunner, she wrote her as this confident dancer who's comfortable in her own skin, because I told you I dealt with that before. And they wrote, like, description, like, big bone girl. And I was like, what? Yeah. But she's one of those dancers that are like, she feels like she can get with anyone, and she's super confident. So
I love that you're creating your own content too, and it has gone incredibly viral.
Yeah.
You even got the attention of Jordan Peele himself when you created this viral video for us. Let's take a look. We'll show that to you later in the show. If you haven't
It's on
seen
divine
it,
timing.
Google that, because it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
On divine timing.
no, it's cool. Every time I go on his page, I'm like, oh, I'm still like the second video on his page. He has, sometimes the posts start getting lost in the feed. I'm like, oh, I could just go in there and it's
So
still
awesome.
there. Yeah.
When you were a little kid, is that the one thing you wanted to do was dance?
It was. I just never thought that I would actually
didn't.
do it. Yeah, because I didn't grow up training. I didn't grow up.
Yeah.
I was the girl who was at the talent shows,
Yeah.
or I danced at church. So I performed a lot at church. But then actually thinking that I was going to do it, I didn't think so. But
Yeah.
I was always dancing in my living room doing the
Yeah.
Running Man. And
Any dancers that you
The
aspire to be
Running
like?
Man.
any dancers?
Yeah. Who are your
my-
favorite dancers?
My favorite dancers, one of my castmates, Jade. She's awesome dancer. Like, she has over 1 million followers, but she can literally do every style. She inspires me. There's a dancer called Bianca. She danced with Janet, Justin Bieber. Like, Beyonce went on tour with her. I love the underdogs first and foremost because they remind me like me, like you're the typical not. You're probably not gonna maybe book her. You're probably gonna be like, she has to prove herself. Like, I love those type of dancers that fought through and are able to come out on top.
Right? We all love that. Oh my gosh, what an inspiring life you have. So tell
Thank
people where
you.
they can find and follow all your work.
Yes, on Instagram, it's mizzk.o, Facebook, official KO.
There it is.
And that's me. Kendra
Yes.
Oyesanya.
Thank you
Check
so
her
much. Stay
out.
tuned. We'll be back with more Good Morning La La Land.